What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today on the channel here on ESGNet LP, as we're back here for another episode of Road to the Show with Alex Humberto. It's episode number 50, and today we are back home for a very nice little homestand that we have coming up here. It's a 7-game homestand. Starts off for the first 4 games against Oakland, who are currently 27 and 24. And Oakland's actually been playing some really good baseball. As you take there, we just right now we got a 4-game winning streak going in this game for ourselves, and we're doing pretty well there. But of course, still in the middle of the road of the pack there in the American League East. As for the Athletics, like I said, they're in first place right now, currently in a battle right now with the Astros for that top spot there in the American League West. Take a look here. Some familiar names with these A's here: Sean Murphy, Matt Chapman, and Logan Davidson, and of course some new, not so familiar names there. Of course, they still got Steven Piscotty there. Nice. So of course there you see their rotation. Pretty decent rotation for them. And of course Oakland with like a veteran like Mike Minor. They want to stay on top of there in that division, like I said, because they have the Astros right there nipping at their heels, just about a game or a game and a half or half a game behind them. So they definitely want to try to maintain that position there in the West. And of course we're going to try to do our best to, of course, get ourselves up in our own division. Like I said, we're in 3rd place right now. Chris Sales is going to be on the hill here today, as he'll be on the bump and he'll see what he can do. There's 10 starts already for him, 3 and 4 for the season, and a whip of 1.19. And that ERA, a little suspect there. Hopefully we can get him some run support here today, as he's much needed now. Of course, there you see a modest hitting streak right now. I think we're around 13 games right now, and we'll try to see if we can try to extend that here. As we see, this one's going to be a routine play there as they get the final out there in the bottom half of the first, as Davison there and company there get the final out of the bottom of the first there to end this one. Still no score, as we do have 1 hit at least registered on the board. So of course Humberto's been hitting very well here as of late, and getting back into the baseball and stuff like that. It's been a lot of fun here, and of course we'll have plenty more baseball coming up here. Actually, there'll be a video coming out, or by now it should be out, but I'm in the process of getting myself moved to a new apartment, and my first one actually from a long time. I had my own apartment back in my old college days, and since then I've been staying with my uncle. We share an apartment, but I decided to, it's time to kind of move on and get my own apartment again and have my own space and whatnot. It's a pretty decent apartment. I've got to get it all set up and whatnot, but it's going to be a while before we see some videos come out here on the channel on a routine basis. So for right now, you may see videos come up every other day or every 2 days. So just bear with me. Like I said, I do apologize. I'm trying to get enough content up here so there's not too much disturbance when it comes to putting these videos up here. But as we take a look here, we've seen him hit that home run there, which is a beautiful shot there earlier. And we'll see if he can do that again here as we get to the bottom of the 6th. So nobody on. It's a 1-0 ball game. Like I said, Alex hit that beautiful shot there earlier we've seen here. And this time he hits this one past the first baseman, going down the right field. And that's going to be a nice base hit for to get that going. As you take a look at the hits leaders right now, and of course Alex, top of that list right now, as among of his fellow teammates there for the Boston Red Sox. He has 69 hits so far here entering today's play. But like I was saying, moving to a new place, and like I said, I'm trying to get a lot of content ready for you guys. I don't really move into my new place until July. I'm just going to try to be transparent as much as I can. But I will be staying with another uncle of mine who's helping me out, because I'm trying to save some money. I've been working and trying to save some extra money and just get this place set up right and everything. So content wise, I'm trying to get enough content up here per week for you guys and stuff like that. So there may be some series that'll have to take a back seat, and I'll let you guys know what those series are just follow our community page there on the main channel, or most definitely follow us on Twitter at ESGNet YT there on Twitter, and that's how you guys can know what's going on here with me and what's going on with both channels here on the LP side, and of course on the main channel there on ESGNet. As you take a look here, still 1-0 ball game, but somehow the A's are able to come back, and they score 3 runs to win this one. 3-1 is your final score. Humberto hit his 24th home run of the season. Not enough to get that one-run victory that we were hoping for there. And of course, that's been one of our big issues this season, is that bullpen not not really helping us out when we're having these little issues of trying to score runs and try to drive in runs there. The only person really to help us out here is, of course, Humberto with that solo shot there, and just again, team not really doing a good job here rallying around him. But he does keep his hitting streak alive to, I believe, to 14 games. So we go ahead and we do not get to play in the second game of this series. Actually, we end up losing that game also, as Humberto took a day off there in game 2. We ended up losing that one 9-4. Ouch. Yeah, that hurt. So now we go to game 3 here. We'll see what Humberto can do in this one. There you see again his hitting streak. Oh, now okay, it's okay. The last time it's been 12 games, so now it's 13 games now that he has hit successfully here. And like I said, his bat's been coming alive here. Since we reboot, kind of got back into this series again. And like I said, we got more baseball content coming up here. I am working on trying to get the series for MLB 22, which will be a series of March to October. Trying to get that going here. I don't know exact date, but it should be here before the end of June for sure. So like I said, I'm trying to put up content here for you guys, and if there's a slow period, or with just trying to work and trying to get this new apartment I'm trying to get ready for to move in, because a lot of my stuff is in storage right now, or stored at other family members' homes. So right now I'm just trying to get the necessities here. They are helping me out here a lot to give me a kind of a space where I can kind of do my recording, because this is where I do make quite a bit of my money during the summertime and whatnot. Just a little extra income to come in here, so it does help out quite a bit. But we'll see. Alex here gets on board here. Runners now on first and third, full count, and that is going to be a walk there that the batter is going to draw up. So nice job there of drawing that walk, as Bassett having a little trouble there with one of our guys there. So now it's still nothing here, bottom of the 4th. 1-0 count here for Alex as he smacks this one out to deep center field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get him on board, and that's what we want to see here as we start off the bottom of the 4th here. So nice job there as leading off. As you see again, hits leaders there. He is, like I said, just been coming together with that bat, and he is, he's still having, we're still having issues of trying to get him on as an everyday guy, because that durability is not up. But training wise, I've been trying to, anytime we have training opportunities, which we've seen here at the beginning of this episode, we're trying to take advantage of those. Here we are trying to steal a base here, and thank God that that ball was not thrown on target there, because we would have definitely been gunned, because we had a bad jump there. Take a look at that. That's just a horrible jump. We got lucky that time around. So I don't think we'll be trying to steal third here, as they kind of have our eye, kind of a close eye on us here. We'll see there. That's going to be a ball, and that's going to walk the next batter here. So that's now twice now, at least we've seen here, at least in gameplay, that this pitcher has now pitched there and walking one of our fellow Red Sox here. So runners on first and second, as Ward will come up to bat. He walked back in the second, so that was the last time we seen that walk that was drawn. 3-1 count here. We could be seeing another walk here on Ward here. Is Ward, oh wow, he gets rewarded again, no pun intended there, another walk, And now the bases are now loaded. So now we have a great opportunity now here from our catcher, Christian Vasquez, as he is 0 for 1. Grounded out back in the second inning here. We'll try to see if he can now try to take advantage of this. Like I said, we've lost the first 2 games of this series, and we got to try to bounce back here as Christian's going to hit this one out to left center field. That one's going to drop, and they're going to tell him to come on in. And of course, they're going to have the runner coming in right behind him. Can they make a play at the plate? No. It's off target, and 2 runs will score, and Boston will to easily take the lead there. Now Boston has now gained another 2 more runs, making it now 4-0. Here in the bottom of the 5th, as we see a chop shot here, and we'll see if the second baseman can make the play. He does so, as Alex just not too quick there by a step or 2. He could have been there, but unfortunately, just got to still get that speed up. That's the other thing we got to try to work on during training. So now 2 for 3 now in this game. 2 singles and a run there from Alex. Bottom of the 7th here. Still a 4-0 ball game here. And we'll see a hit here. This one's going to go high and deep over to left field. This one's going to up and deep, and it is gone. Home run over the Green Monster. That is Humberto's now 2nd home run now in this series, as he has hit now home run number 25. And the fans here, go Red Sox, go indeed, as they are loving seeing what this young man can do. And he is, like I said, having a hot bat right now. And of course, baseball is a marathon; it's not a sprint. So we're gonna see those slumps and dips and stuff like that. But right now, we need him to play him and several others to play some really good baseball. Of course, pitching, most importantly, needs to be top notch for us to get back in this fight here in the American League East, because this is a division, as we all know, if you've been following baseball for last at least for the last 20 years, this is a division that you just cannot play around here. I mean, you got teams like it's pretty open with the exception of really Baltimore. Always you got the Yankees and Red Sox, of course, and then you have your off years with with Tampa Bay, and then of course those upcoming Blue Jays. That's a very young team. That's a team that I'm getting really nervous about, because they got some young second generation players on that team. They could be monsters in that division. They could be the next. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I can see them easily being the next New York dynasty, Boston dynasty coming up here in the next couple of years, if they can keep those major key players intact on that ball club. So here we are now here for the final game of this series. This will wrap up the episode here today, as we're trying to split this series up now 2 games apiece. We'll see if we can do that here in this one here as we get to game 4. Bottom of the 2nd here, full count here for Humberto. He did a great job there taking that pitch there. Not too many young players around his age can do that. As you see there, great job. And he is able, of course, get on board here. But, of course, that hitting streak is on the line still. So he's got to try to figure out what he can do. Now, Colin, on the other hand, he has a nice little hit streak going for himself. He has now 10 games he's hit safely on board here. And we'll see what Colin can do now here in this situation. As you see the mascot there trying to fire up the crowd here and get behind Colin. As we'll see a 2-1 count here. The pitch, this one's going to be grounded over there past the second baseman. Nobody's going to be able to get anybody out, as they're all there safely there at first and second. So now Jock Peterson now, he is up to bat here. We'll see what he can do. Jock there hits this one here, skies this one over to right field. This one wraps around, and that is a home run. 3-run dinger there, as I believe that's Jock's 7th, I think, of the season. As now the Red Sox take a nice lead here in this one. As this series looks like it's already starting off, at least this final game of this 4-game set is looking pretty good for us here. Now the question is, can our pitching hold on to this lead? And of course, more importantly, we just need to just offensively, we just need to come out here swinging the bat and just start putting up some runs, so we can have that run support, and just really just get those pitchers not thinking too much out there. Just be able to, the only thing they need to do is just think where they need to do to strike guys out or ground guys out or pop them out. Just anyway, think about only ways of how they can get the opposing batters out here. That's all we need them to do, really. As we see, oh, that's a beautiful shot there. That's a perfect shot. That's going to roll all the way back to center field, and we'll see a nice slide there for Alex as he gets there safely. A nice double there for him, his 14th of the season. And now he has now hit successfully 15 games in a row. And he's doing pretty well for himself now. So we'll see Colin out here, grounds this one there near the short. I believe the third baseman got that one, and that's going to be a ground out there at first as they make a nice play, and of course holding the runner at second base as the next batter is going to come up here and try to see if we can drive him home as Jock's up again here. And there you see he's 1 for 1. He hit that 3-run homer earlier back in the second inning. We'll see what he can do here in the fourth as he has a full count with 1 out and of course 1 runner on board. And we'll see the pitch here. Jock here is going to ground this one there too, again to the shortstop there, keeping Alex there at second, and that's now 2 away here. And this is not what we want to see here, as Oakland does have the lead right now just by a run. And they lead this one 4-3. So coming up now is Xander Bogaerts here, of course the veteran of the ball club here. We'll see what Xander can do, as he is having a tough day here. He's 0 for 1, and actually as of late, Xander's not been batting too well here. He's been going a lot of 0-fers here as of late, and there you see that one's just going to be a fly ball out to center, and that will of course retire to side here. So after 4, Oakland leads it by a single run here as we now go to the bottom of the 6th, and we'll see it's still a 4-3 ball game. And there you see right now 25 home runs, leads. He's one of the leaders right now in the American League. So bottom of the 6th here with 1 out and 1 on. Alex here looks for a pitch here. Alex taking this one here. Hey, this one's going to go high and deep. Is it going to be enough to go out the ballpark? Nope, it's not. It's going to be short out there near the short fence out there near left or near right center as the center fielder makes the catch. So the center fielder flying out to another center fielder. We'll see we got another runners in scoring position here on this dynamic challenge here. And we'll see which one we'll go with here. It looks like we're going to try to drive in the runners taking after the first pitch, or is it going to be drive in the runner? Looks like, okay, we're going to try to drive in the runner after we take the first pitch here. So 1-0 count here, 2 runners on board. This one's going to be hit out to left field. That one's going to be a fly out there, and well, we failed the challenge there, as we just could not get on board there. We did take the first pitch, but we just couldn't get on board afterwards. And unfortunately, that's going to fail the challenge here. And of course, you know, been following me in this series, we do not do too well in doing some of these challenges. I wish this was, you know, in the newer games. Maybe this is something you guys can talk to San Diego Studios. If San Diego Studios, you guys are listening, let there be an option where we can kind of, you know, opt out of that. Because sometimes, you know, it's just bad timing. That's what at least seems to me what it does to me, is just gives me some bad timing, calls for dynamic chance at the wrong times. Like, really? This is not the time to try to do something heroic right now. Like, I'm just trying to get on board right now. So we do keep our hitting streak alive. I believe, 15, 16 games right now. And there you see 1 for 3, as we do end up losing the game, and of course we do end up losing the series, and we lose a series 3 games to 1. So we end up losing games 1 and 2 and 4, only winning games number 3, which Alex did pretty well, and he did 3 for 5 in that game. Of course, he has 25th home run, RBI, and 2 runs scored by him. As we take a look here, as we wrap up today's episode, we'll take a look here, and we're going to finish up our homestand here against Kansas City. Now, Kansas City not playing too well right now. Hopefully, this will be a wake-up call for us as we can try to take this series. Hopefully, we can sweep this series against Kansas City and get back on the winning track here, as we lost those 3 games there, that series. So we're on a 1-game losing streak here, trying to turn it around to make it a 3-game winning streak. If we can defeat this 16-38 Kansas City Royals team. And of course, if you know about the Royals, especially in this particular game, a lot of young players right now on that squad there, and of course a pretty young pitching staff. Got a few veterans there, But hopefully we can try to take advantage of that and try to really do some great things in this series coming up. So it's the final 3 games of this 7-game homestand before we get back on the road and we take off to Houston, and we'll see those final 3 games coming up in episode 51. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, hey, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps me out a lot, and I greatly appreciate it for you guys who have been supporting the channel, and especially this series. Not to mention, hit that bell notification and hit that subscribe button if you have to be new. Check us out here on ESGNet LP. We've got a great series. And of course, we got the Road to shows on the main channel. Check it out there. I'll leave a something up on the eye up there above. But definitely go check those series out and support the channel, the main channel there that way also too. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and also do check us out. We all do live stream on Twitch from time to time, at least for right now, maybe one day out of the week, I think, until I get moved in. But if anything, definitely go check us out and support us that way too. But that's it for this episode of Road to the Show with Alex Humberto. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.